Hello, everybody. So great to be here with you. I'm finally on my winter break. I'm hoping to I actually know that I'll get caught up on my videos before the 5th because I'm making it a personal mission. I have a backlog of TTMs to do. I have mail days to do. I have a VR I want to do. And then I have top 10 autographs for the year, top 10 TTMs for the year, top 10 vintage for the year. I do those every year. And who knows, a couple other things here and there. But the agenda is to get all those done before I go back to work on the 5th. I think I'll be able to pull it off. So excited. Today is TTMs from the fourth quarter. It's been that long since I've been able to share TTMs. So this is October, November, December. Got a good mix here, mostly baseball, but there's some other sports. Plenty of Hall of Famers. So let's check it out. Like I said, these are in no order really. I have a stack here, and I'm just gonna show them as I pull them off the stack. Excited about this one. I was a little bit nervous because this particular year of provisions were short printed, and this would not have been easy to replace if it didn't come back. But thrilled to get Daddy Cecil, Daddy Fielder on this provisions card, and already have it in the one touch because that's going back on the provisions wall. And if you haven't seen that video, check it out here. It's a collection I'm really excited about. I'm going to try to get as many of those signed as I can. There's some that are not impossible, but next to impossible. But I got to do something with my time. Next is Charlie Hoff. I'm trying to remember if I've ever sent to Charlie Hoff before. Yeah, I have. As a matter of fact, when we're done here, maybe you'll help me file these. But there's the 92 leaf, I think. I get a little bit lost on my leaf years. There's a score, 93 or 94. Not even going to try. Here's a 75. Tops. I don't normally go for cards with facsimile autographs, but I'm running low on things to send to the gracious Mr. Huff. There's the 90 tops 4 for 4. Actually, it took quite a while this time, more than it usually does. But of course, I'm happy to get that. You're going to see a lot of 70s stuff here just because I'm working on a lot of 70s sets. 73 Doug Rao on the high number rookie card. Both these other players signed, so I think I'm going to chance it. I'm going to send out to both of them, and I should know by the end of January if I'm going to be able to pull this off. If I don't, probably start shopping for another card at some point. You've heard of this guy. Happens to be his rookie card, although I'm not one of those guys like Lou Rock that everything's got to be a rookie card. But finally got the Eckersley. I got him on a bunch of other stuff, and I've collected the 76 tops set for a long time, so I don't know what took me so long. Well, I had to get one. That's what it was. I had to buy the card. It was like $15, and then finally got that one done. But they're the hefty bag sleeves with clearly, I'm guessing, spring training. And look at that hair. Woo! This is probably my favorite, one of my favorite Indians uniforms. The hat with the crooked, I don't know what they call it, but the sharp angle C. More 76, Gary Lavelle. I actually have a 2 of 2 on Gary Lavelle here. 76, 81. Also, when we're done, we'll be updating our set percentages. Ed Halicki, 81, and 76. Most of these were fairly quick turnarounds. Some were with fees, some weren't. I'm not going to run down all those individually. You'll reach out to me if you feel like you need to know. Mike Trombley on a couple stadium clubs. 94. 93. And he also has a 91 or 92, which I already have. I did check. So that means a Stadium Club run. Yes, indeed. There's our Stadium Club runner. Wayne Gross, we have 2 on him. 86 tops. He looks rather intense. Rather skeptical on his 81. Not sure he's so skeptical about. Max Venable. Same 2 sets here. 86 tops. And 81. There we go. Pete Filson. 86 tops. And this time an 85 just because I had it. Why not? The Powder Blues. Twins unis with sleeves. Looks great. Here's some nice 73 tops. Baylor Moore. That one was $5 or $10. I think 5. Love the Expos, old Expos unis. I like most unis. I found Sonny Siebert. I think he was a little more, 7 to 10, somewhere in there. I want to say 7 for some reason. So I will. 7. When I did my shout out for Don't Talk to Robots, I mentioned the Seattle sports legends Mount Rushmore. I think I said I'd put 3 players on it automatically. Griffey, Wilkins, and the guy right there on 4 Leafs art. And right here, Steve Largent, $10. Best deal going. I need to send to him more often without somehow being greedy. Really awesome. Awesome. Steve Largent. I have 2 76 tops. Ted Kubiaks. There's a lot of cards here. We're about, maybe halfway done. And then there's a 74, and I asked him to put 3 times World Series champs on that. Not sure it really turned out, but thought it was a fun inscription to put on there. This one took a while, and for a long time, this player was pretty spotty, but he's consistent right now. Cookie Rojas, I think that was $10. Bruce Miller, 76 tops, 1 of 1, 1 for 1. Here's a 92 Ultra. I haven't sent out many of these lately, but Greg Colbert. I actually don't remember. I'm sorry. But I thought that was a great action shot. Love catcher photos. The umpire's not too concerned about whether he's going to catch it or not, but I guess that's his business. What have we done so far? Football and baseball. We have a tennis Hall of Famer as well, John Newcomb, for the Tennis Hall of Fame collection. That one took a while. Back to baseball, back to the Hall of Fame, back to a major set of mine, Tony Oliva, 15 or 20, something like that. That one took longer than I thought it was going to as well. I don't know if I would say I was nervous, but Daryl Brandon, 73. There's a run of 73s here. That was probably $5. Jim Acker, $5. The Ivy. Got to see Wrigley in person for the first time this year. It's definitely a huge highlight. It was awesome. Roy White, $10. Probably one of the best Yankees on the 70s teams, the early 70s teams. Steve Braun on a miscut, 73. $5 or $7. Let's call it 5. Here we go. We still got more. We're getting there though. Bob Baylor on an 86 tops. I have 2 for 2 on Bob Baylor here. And whatever year Flair this is, 82, let's call it. More Stadium Club. Matt Karchner on the, I believe that's 98. Probably my least favorite set with the spikes below the nameplate. Just doesn't work for me. And then on a 99, his only 2 cards, which means our runner has returned.
Whoa!
Wayne Kirby Stadium Clubs, 2 on 94s. And you see the one back here. 93. Great shot there. I'm not sure about the run on that one. I forgot, but you'll see the guy if it's a run. 101 Glenn Cook, 86 tops. Ooh, this is quite a haul. I didn't realize how much I had compiled here. Jim Geddes, another 73. Stan Bonson, another 73. Inscription there. 21 wins, 1972. Wow. And that's one of my favorite White Sox uniforms. Jim Nordbrook, 76. And on a 78. Ooh, my arm's getting tired. It's getting tired. Oh, and he did a throw-in as well, an oversize. There we go. A postcard. And I'm just now noticing that he wrote something on the back. Oh, it says God bless right there. Is this I thought maybe it was a Bible tract, but it's just stats. But yeah, Jim Nordbrook. And then from the same Orioles team, I got also a throw-in from Al Bumbry, but here's the 76 Al Bumbry. '81. And the exact same throw-in, exact same design, oversize. Al Bumbry. So let's update our set statistic. For 73 tops, I now have 370 of 660, good for 56.6%. For 76 tops, I have 188 of 660, good for 28.48%. For 81 tops, I have 142 of 726, good for 19.54%. And for 86 tops, I have just 102 of 792, good for 20.45%. Okay, as promised, time to put those Charlie Huff cards away. And I did find that I had a few others already signed. So let's file. So first we have the 75 tops. So there's a 74. 73, of course, is with my set. What's next? The 90 tops. Well, we got to go, let's see, 82, 83, 84, 85. There's many 87, 88, 89, 90. Needed that one. Awesome. And now we're on to score, which I think are after Fleer and Donruss. Yep. And Upper Deck. There's the score. And I believe should go right there. I hope that's right. And then there's my leaf, 90. And I think that's 92, like I said. So, yeah, there's still a few I need here. So, wish me luck in the future on that. I hope you like looking at those TTMs as much as I like adding them to my collection. Let me know what your favorite was. And until next time, remember, we don't count subscribers, we count friends.